Hello again, it's beer o'clock on the Real Ale Guide. Today's beer is a beer from Bottle Shop Cardiff, CF24 Bottle Shop on Twitter. This is a bottle of Affligem. And it's really interesting I review this beer at this time because apparently my sources tell me that this company, Affligem, who are based in Belgium, have just been bought out by a big multinational company, and these are still the original bottles before they got bought out. I believe, off the top of my head, I believe it's Carlsberg. Wow. Yeah, I believe it's Carlsberg. So we've got these beers in on the channel before the big old multinationals have got hold of it. This one is 6.8% ABV. It's described as a blonde beer. Again, from Belgium. So let's see what it looks like in the glass. Quite a big head on the beer. I imagine it's bottle conditioned. There's a lot of it seems bottle conditioned. It's quite hazy. It's kind of banana-y yellow in the colour. You might be picking it up as golden on the camera, but it's definitely like a banana-y yellow. It's a 3-finger white head with different consistencies in the bubbles, different size bubbles. Carbonation it's a medium to aggressive carbonation. I'm not sure if you can pick that out there. Yeah, there you go. It's fizzing away there quite a bit. Let's get the nose. Yeah, and it's hints of banana, hints of spice, but it definitely smells. The reason for that, yeah, was a definite blonde beer nose. Bits of banana, bits of spice. I think the best thing to do is see how refreshing this blonde beer is. Cheers, everyone. Ooh. That's nice. It's quite lively on the tongue. It does, straight away I took a mouthful, really aggressive fizz on the tongue, swallowed it within 3 seconds of swallowing it, kind of released a bit of a burp. It's quite carbonated. Whether or not we'll be able to see in a moment if it's bottle conditioned or not, but I imagine it is. It dances on your tongue. It really does dance on your tongue, the carbonation. You get hints of banana, hints of spice, hints of banoffee pie with that bit of toffee and banana. The banana flavour comes from the yeast, as you probably know, but if you're new to beer and you've just caught the channel, banana's the yeast, the toffee's the hints of malt in there. But as I just mentioned just a second ago, it's quite lively. It's almost uncomfortably lively if you've got an empty stomach and you just want to refresh yourself. On the other hand, if you've had a big meal, say you've got a bit of trap wind, bit of indigestion, then a couple of big mouthfuls of this, poof, will release, like swinging back a big can of Coke after a full meal. It will release some of that trapped wind in your stomach. So you can either look at it as a negative or a positive, whatever way you were feeling when you tried the drink. We do touch on everything on the Real Ale Guide, we really do. .8% ABV. You wouldn't know it. It's nice, it's refreshing. Certainly like another one of these once I'm finished. The beer's holding its head quite well. Nice banana aroma. I most definitely imagine is the Saaz hop using this beer. Let's see if it's bottle conditioned then. It does give that impression, it really does. Kind of reminds me of a bit of an unfiltered kind of beer, but you know, if you look in the glass, there isn't much carbonation in, much sediment in the bottom of the glass, if any. It's probably been fined out. Is there anything in English here? Oh, Affligem Abbey Ale is being brewed in Belgium according to an old method since 1074. A smooth-bodied golden Abbey beer with a light hoppy character and a surprisingly clean finish. Secondary fermentation in the bottle contains barley malt. Okay, so the hoppiness, I've not touched on the hoppiness yet. I just get a lot of banana from this and a lot of spice. But then again, if I'm thinking about it, the spice might be from the Saaz hop. Not much else. Pardon me. Maybe a touch of lemon. Maybe a small touch of lemon. It's perfectly acceptable. I've got the other beers from their range. The triple and the double. We'll get going on soon, but I think it's time for a rating on this one. For the Affligem Blond. Quite a nice bottle cap on this one. Be keeping that. Final taste then. Final thoughts. If you were to introduce somebody to a Belgian beer, a Belgian style, I wouldn't want to scare them. I think this you would be able to give to a newcomer to beer and they would really enjoy it. Plenty of flavour, plenty of banana, plenty of spiciness. It's very refreshing. It's 6.8%, so it's quite a dangerous beer because it doesn't drink a 6.8% beer. The more I talk about it, the more impressed I am by it. Dating back to since 1074, so there's a big tradition there. I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10. An 8 out of 10. It's not a bad beer at all. It's very good. I'm glad for the Bottle Shop Cardiff for giving me the chance to try this beer. That about wraps it up then. Thank you to the guys to let me come on. I got a few beers from the Bottle Shop Cardiff to review. Snowdonia up there. There's a Duchesse de Bourgogne. There's a German Hefeweizen up there. A couple of Affligem beers. Some Mungo Lager. And a Celeste White from America. Or it's been brought back from America. The Americans have just brought it back, the name, so look out for them reviews. Yeah, thank you to the guys for bringing me these beers. Thank you for watching my channel. Subscribe if you like, put your comments in the comments box, and cheers.